So this video is a lot different than the normal videos that I make. I'm just kind of brainstorming, sharing, and I make videos all the time, and I don't know, I was just kind of inspired to talk about intros, what I like in an intro, what's cool. If you're here for Call of Duty tips, if you're here for wisdom and insight or something like that, then feel free to click away. You won't hurt my feelings, it's completely fine. Maybe this video is not your cup of tea. I'm about to play my normal intro. You've seen it a million times, but this time see it differently. See how cool it is. There's a lot of stuff in my current intro that I think is awesome. You can hear the dog tag like bounce off the ground as it settles into place. You can see there's like a million different graphics and things. It's nice. This time when you watch it, observe the whole thing. Listen to the audio, listen to the music, listen to the dog tag hit the ground. Anyway, here it is. So that's it. That's really all there is to it. You've seen it a million times, and it's actually pretty good. The fact that it's actually pretty good, to me, is my biggest challenge. I want to replace it. I don't want to replace it because it's bad. I just want to replace it because, you know, if I'm going to ask you to watch something 1,000 times, at some point it wears out, and I'd like to put something new in there. So what do I do? What's new? Like I wonder what to do with intros. I don't want it to be long, right? You know, if I'm wildly successful, then you're going to watch it 1,000 times. And I cannot ask you to sit through some 30-second intro like it's the beginning of a montage. Does anybody else hate that? Does anybody else hate watching like 4 intros back to back at the start of a montage where everybody gets their little piece of credit? And like, what are you doing? You know, this isn't even entertainment. It's making me frustrated as I lead into the video. I've half wondered if the new trend in intros is no intro. Like, it doesn't really add all that much. You know, like, all I really want from an intro is to say, hey, it's a Woody video, be happy, let's get started. That's kind of what the intro is all about. Maybe a little sound that becomes a brand sort of thing. Like, if you hear that guitar riff, you kind of sort of think of me, but it's a little too long. Freddy W has an amazing intro, and it's short, and there's almost nothing to it. Here, I'm going to go rip off one of his videos. I hope he doesn't care. I'll show it to you. Right? So that intro, it like glistened. There was a sound and then this like light source that kind of went by, and it was short. It's the kind of video that, a kind of intro that you could watch 100 times and not be like, oh my God, somebody kill me. Whereas, you know, if it's super long, that's kind of how I feel sometimes. You know, sometimes they're like these self-indulgent giant intros. And I liked his. I'm going to play it one more time so you see it sort of glisten and see what's cool. It just says, boom, notice rocket jump. Here's your video, right? You know, there it is. Now let's get out of here. You know, that's what I like about it. And I thought, well, you know, maybe I could do something similar. Take my logo, put a little sheen on it, add some sound. And then I realized, like, you know, mine kind of does that already, especially the second half. Here, watch. So this is just the second half of my intro. I think I might even kind of like it more than Freddy's. You know, like if Freddy's is awesome, I'm holding it up as the answer key, what a perfect intro looks like. But if you look at mine, you know, the second half is actually pretty cool. It doesn't satisfy the something different thing, but it does satisfy everything else. You know, it's fast, you move on, it says, here's Woody, let's get started. So a while ago, I talked about this in a video, and I sort of did the whole crowdsourcing thing. Like, hey guys, here's some of my artwork. See what you can make in an intro. And a lot of the intros were really good, right? Like, I'll put some up on it. I'm going to give you some of the music. I'll run them back to back. But hopefully I won't lose you in this as I spend like 30 seconds looking at intros. The only problem was, like, they were really good, but my current intro is really good, and I don't want to go from like let's say that you're ranking intros on a scale of 1 to 10, and I currently have a 9. I don't want to switch up to like an 8 or a 7.5 just because it's different. Check these out and look at them with a critical eye, and tell me if you think any of them are an actual upgrade to the intro that I use every day. Now, what if I just used the second half, like you're watching here, and added some different audio to it? I don't know. Hear me out. Let's give this a try. Or... And that's really where it ends. I'm at kind of a creative impasse, and I just felt like talking it out with you guys, because I like to talk to you guys. I feel like I'm not in love with anything, and therefore maybe the problem is in me. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. What's good in an intro? I almost wonder if, like, if I should just be like, hey, here's an intro, but here, check this out. It's a Woody video. Smile. As goofy as it is, that's what I want the audio to do. I want it to do it musically. And, I don't know. I think that tonight's not going to be the night that I find anything that satisfies me. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on intros. So leave a comment. Oh, and if you like me talking to you guys and sharing thoughts, leave a like.